we originally made the first PC Aliens vs Predator back in 1999. That came out, and it's like it's now something of a decade later. It definitely feels like the time is right now, particularly with the things we can do with the technology these days to really create an amazing cinematic and atmospheric experience. And we like to think we've created the ultimate Aliens vs Predator experience with this game. The story in our game of Aliens vs Predator takes place on a planet called BG-386, where the Weyland-Yutani Corporation has set up a mining colony. In the process of doing so, they've uncovered some ancient Predator ruins, and they trigger an alarm which attracts the interest of the Predators, who have previously forgotten about this planet for millennia. But they've also been experimenting on the aliens that they've dug up there, and naturally, as you might imagine, that leads to trouble. And the point at which the Marine and Predator players join the action, if you like, is when the colony's already been completely overrun by aliens. So the Marine is going in to try and rescue any survivors, find out what went on, and the Predator's going in to hunt down and destroy all these people that really shouldn't be on his ancient sacred hunting grounds. For us, a big part of what makes the Aliens vs Predator games and the movies work so well is the atmosphere, it's the light, the shadow, the attention to detail, and those are things that we can really take to the next level with technology these days. We can bring a whole new level of cinematic authenticity to the experience that was never previously possible. In the single player game, there are 3 campaigns, one each for each of the species, and they all tie together. They all give a different perspective on the same sequence of events, if you like. So each one has its own beginning, middle and end. Obviously I'm not going to reveal what the end is at this stage, but for the Alien, that involves you breaking out of the labs, freeing your queen, and then taking the mission from there, which is ultimately one of survival. For the Predator, it's about going down to the planet and clearing out and hunting down all these people and aliens and people that shouldn't be there. And for the Marine, it's ultimately becomes a battle for survival. For the Marine, it's maintaining that sense of fear of the dark, the kind of the survival horror aspect of it, the tension. For the Alien, it's that empowering ability to crawl on all surfaces, walls, ceilings, move with incredible speed. And for the Predator, it's to maintain that sense of, stalking your prey, being able to cloak, use your vision modes. But we've been able to take that to the next level, particularly with the Predator, with the addition of the ability to leap around the environment. We've introduced a mechanic where it's really easy for the player to select a jump target, press a button, leap straight to that point. It's really empowering, and it really means that you can select those vantage points and look down on your prey before choosing exactly how to go in for the kill. Some of the other things that we've really, added a whole new layer of depth to is the melee combat in the game. And so we've introduced a kind of rock, paper, scissors mechanic where we've got light, fast attacks that beat sort of heavy, slow attacks, but we've got a block move which will beat like a light attack, but the heavy attack will beat the block. And that really comes into its own, both in the single player against the AI, but also in multiplayer where, you get these two species up against each other, and it really is down to the skill and the reaction times of the player to really, pull off those moves and know which ones to do in the right situation. And the Marine has a certain level of that, obviously not to the same extent, because it would seem silly if a human was able to, go hand-to-hand with a Predator or an Alien and win, but they do have pretty effective, rifle butt maneuvers, which gives them just enough time to react and then empty a clip of ammunition into their foes. And we've got a whole bunch of really exciting multiplayer modes as well that really, exemplify what is cool about each species. For example, we've got an alien infestation mode where everyone starts as Marines, but one player starts randomly as an alien. And when an alien kills a Marine, they come back as an alien, and it's really exciting to see how the atmosphere in the game changes from that initial kind of gung-ho feeling of a bunch of Marines against one alien to quickly the tide turns, and it gets really quite panicked and tense toward the end. One of the other modes we've got is Predator Hunt mode. Everyone starts as Marines except for one player who is selected at random to be the Predator. Only the Predator can score points, but if a Marine manages to kill the Predator, then they can come back as the Predator and they get a chance to score points. So, plus the cooperative survival mode as well, which you can also play in single player, where you're a Marine against never-ending oncoming hordes of aliens that just get more and more difficult, and that's a mode which people just keep coming back to again and again and again. There'll be a demo coming very soon, which hopefully you'll all be able to enjoy online, and the game itself ships on the 16th of February 2010.